Whoa, give me 2 minutes. I just want to give you some food for thought. Have you ever noticed that usually the perfect financial plan is the hardest one to follow in real life? What's up, family? My name is Jamil Jackson, and I read informational books so you guys don't have to. And today, we're picking up where we left off in The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, breaking down Chapter 11 titled Reasonable versus Rational. One of the main ideas in this chapter is that financial advice often assumes that people behave like spreadsheets, meaning that everything is perfectly logical, perfectly rational, and based strictly off numbers. But the reality is, people aren't spreadsheets. People are emotional. Fear, stress, uncertainty, and comfort all influence how we make financial decisions. In this chapter, Morgan Housel explains that instead of trying to be perfectly rational with money, it's better to be reasonable. For example, a perfectly rational financial plan might say to save 50% of your income. But a reasonable plan recognizes real life and says maybe save 10 or 15% of your income. As he explains in this chapter, the best plan is the one you can stick with. Morgan Housel gives a very interesting example involving fevers on why it's better to be reasonable versus rational all the time. He says, doctors know that fevers actually help our bodies fight infections. So from a purely rational standpoint, you would just let the fever run, right? But most people take medicine to get rid of the fever because it's uncomfortable. It hurts. And that is the reasonable thing to do. Money works the same way. A strategy might be perfect on paper. It sounds good, but if it causes too much stress or discomfort, realistically speaking, most people just won't stick with it. So the biggest takeaway from this chapter is don't try to be perfectly rational with money. Aim to be reasonable, because as we said before, the best financial plan isn't the one that looks good on paper. It's the one you can stick with. And that wraps it up for Chapter 11. If you made it to the end of this video, comment reasonable down below. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. I started this channel 2 weeks ago, and it's growing so much faster than I expected. And that's all thanks to you guys. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's continue to grow together. And I'll see you guys soon